Hello students, this question is taken from test series 6 EE from the subject power system from the topic power system stability. In this question, given figure shows the single line diagram of the 3-phase 50 Hz synchronous generator connected through a transformer and transmission line to a infinite bus, which is nothing but the single line diagram of a 3-phase 50 Hz frequency generator connected through a transformer and transmission line to the infinite bus. If infinite bus receives 1.0 real power, which is nothing but real power, it is given 1.0 pu at 0.95 power factor lagging, which is power factor is given lagging. If short circuit occurs at F, which is nothing but here when short circuit occur, when fault is occur at F, determine the critical clearing angle. We have to find the value of critical clearing angle when short circuit occurs at the F. So critical clearing angle is nothing but for any given initial load there is a critical clearing angle. If the actual clearing angle is greater than the critical value, the system will be unstable. Otherwise the system will be stable. So we have to find the value of critical clearing angle, that is delta CR, which is nothing but critical clearing angle. So this is the given data. So first find the value of XTH, which is nothing but overall the reactance. Here transient reactance is given 0.3 plus here 0.1 plus here reactance of 0.12. So the value of XTH is 0.52 pu. So the real power formula is PE is equal to Pmax sin delta, where Pmax is nothing but EV by XTH. The value of E is nothing but is given 1.2812 and V value is given 1 by XTH sin delta. V value is given 1, which is nothing but 1.218 into 1 by 0.52 into sin delta. After this value, the value of PE will become, after solving this value, 2.46 sin delta naught. So which is nothing but the PE value is 2.46 sin delta naught. So the value of PM is given in the question is 1.0 pu, that is real power, which is equal to the PE. So then the value of PE should be 1.0 pu. So 1.0 pu is equal to the 2.46 sin delta naught. From this we can find the value of delta naught, that is equal to 23.95 degrees. When it is converted to radians, the value of delta naught will become 0.418 radians. This is the value of delta naught. So we have to find the value of delta CR, that is nothing but critical clearing angle. So according to this is the diagram for complete question, that is delta naught is given. The value of delta naught we have calculated is 0.416 radian. Here the value of A1 and A2, this is the critical clearing angle and the delta M. So for according to the equal area criterion, the value of A1 is equal to the value of A2. According to this condition, the value of A1, which is nothing but here the value of A1 is from delta naught to delta CR. Delta naught to delta CR PM delta is equal to from delta CR to delta M, delta CR to delta M, Pmax sin delta minus PM into d delta. So here the delta M will be calculated like delta M is equal to 180 minus, already we calculated the value of delta naught, that is 23.95 degrees. After solving this value, we'll get delta M as 2.73 radians. So we have calculated the value of delta naught and delta m. Then we can find the value of delta CR, in which we have to find. So substitute the value of delta naught as 0.418 radian and delta m as 2.723 radians. So 0.4188 to delta CR 1.0 d delta, which is nothing but the value of PM is nothing but 1.0 d delta, is equal to delta CR to 2.723 radians into where P max sin delta, which is nothing but P max is nothing but 2.46 sin delta minus PM is, which is nothing but 1 into d delta. After solving this value, we can find the value of delta CR, that is critical clearing angle, in which we have to find, that is 88.67. This is the critical clearing angle, which is option A. In this session, we have studied about how to calculate the critical clearing angle in which short circuit is occur at F. Thank you.